Hey guys, this is Night Cop 34. We're back with part 15 of all the edits and changes and aggravation and cuss words and everything. Hey, and I've got my buddy Dean Somerset from Nick the Hicks Let's Play. So
hello.
Say hello, Dean.
Hello, Dean.
See, I just said that so people think, oh, damn, he's echoing again.
Sure.
But guys, look, I did not go live yesterday because I was in a battle, and I don't understand why I can't just walk away from stuff. It's just not part of my personality. These police stations and fire stations, they have no relevance to the map whatsoever. It's not a factory. You can't make money off of it. It's just so when you drive by, you can see it. But I spent the last 2 days, and on Friday, you guys know that most of you were here watching and seeing how aggravated I got, and every time I would make a change, I couldn't open the i3D file to the police station. So I found out what the problem was. Whoever the modder is, he put some security things on his i3D file. So if you remove any of those letters on the building, it won't open again. If you remove too many of the door triggers, it won't open again. It's just crazy why he would do that. And the problem is it's a prefab mod. And prefab means it's not made as a placeable, it's made for people like me to get it, download it, and place it with Giant's Editor on a map. And when you do that, you have to be able to change the triggers, because each map may be using a different trigger. This map uses a different trigger than what he was using. So his triggers to open the gate or open a door would not work on my map. So I had to switch them. On most of them, I took them all away. So when you go through that police station, you're not going to be able to get into a lot of those doors, which who gives a shit? It's not for a factory, it's just for show. And I did find a smaller police department that I'm going to put down south of the map. And once I get this project done, guys, thank God I can finally start ripping my hair out. And there's a couple of places on my left and right side of my face that doesn't really have wrinkles. So I need to do something to put those there. So I'm going to be jumping into the CropDuster. And I mean, Mike's going to be in the background. Now, Mike is also a really cool guy. He plays with Nick on Let's Play. He's going to be in the background just laughing his ass off at me. I know. I can just feel it. So at least it's going to be and I can't even say comedy hour. It's going to be comedy days. Because here's the thing, and I'm just going through this just so people understand what I'm fixing to get involved in. I haven't looked at this CropDuster yet. I haven't went into, you can go into a map called Gift of the Caucasus. Really cool map. Like this map. Did a real good job on it. And in that map, he has a CropDuster where you can go over to the airport and you can tell this guy that you want to pay him. Well, you don't actually tell him. You just click, yeah, I want field 12 done or field 18 done. And when you pay him, and it automatically takes the money from your account, he will get in the plane, and I don't think you see him get in the plane. I just think you see the plane take off, and it will leave the airport. And I don't know yet, but my first thought on this CropDuster is here at field 22. Get rid of this field and make it my runway, and over here in this corner kind of have the airport building, and then the plane right here, and the plane will come down here and make a turn and hit the runway and just shoot off this way. But then it will, let's say I want to crop dust this field, I can make that plane go out way over here to the end of the map, make a wide turn and come back, and as it comes into field number 12 right here, it'll go down lower to the field, and you'll see dust coming out of the back of the plane. And he'll do that all the way down the field and then go back up in the air, make a turn, and then come back and just keep doing the field until it's done. So then you don't have to fertilize the field. You don't have to spray it or nothing. You just pay him to crop dust it. And the first time I saw that, I went into the map. I never played Gift of the Caucasus, but I did go in there and buy the... I wanted to see how that plane worked. This is about a year ago, about the time that Nick the Hick did a review video on Gift of the Caucasus. And I went over there. I thought that would... I just accidentally ran into it. I don't even remember if Nick said anything about it on the review video, which as thorough as he is, I'm sure he did. But I just thought that was a great idea. And I forgot about it. And then here comes Mikey. And you know, Mikey eats anything. Give it to Mikey. He eats anything. You guys remember that Czech commercial? So Mike said, hey, how about a crop duster? And I immediately, you know, the light bulb blinked off and on above my head and thought, hey, that's a great idea. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So we'll see. But I think it would be a great addition to the map. And Mike, oh, Mike's here. Preach it, brother. And Somerset is here. Oh, I thought you were here with me, Somerset. Damn, you can be in two places at once. That's freaking cool. You sound like a dolphin. Are you still here with me, Dean?
I am. But
okay.
I have no idea what anyone's saying. All I've got is total feedback.
Okay, let me close out TeamSpeak and bring it back up, because I think that's probably the issue. So let me go. I'm going to close it out and come right back.
Disconnected.
Okay, let's bring TeamSpeak back up. Because every time I've done it this way, I've been live and then I bring TeamSpeak up. Let's see, now I got to find TeamSpeak. Okay, there it is. My desktop is just flooded with files from these police stations and chargers, and the chargers are patrol units. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the streaming channel.
Channel switched.
Okay. Oh, Mike's here with us. Mikey! How you doing, buddy? Here, let me turn up my volume. Let me see if I can make you a little louder. Not that you need it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Nope, you're at 6.
Welcome up to 6 decibels.
Yeah, I got you both at 6. So, okay. What I'm doing here, guys, is I'm clearing out a spot for this police department. And I got to wait for... God, here we go. I got to wait for GE to catch up with me, because don't you know I'm faster than a computer application. A lot faster. And I never thought that was possible. Oh yeah, let's just highlight the road that I didn't even touch. What is that? Oh yeah, I thought I already deleted that once. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so let's delete that, the little flower. Wait, let me, before I do that, let me, oh no, that's just my bushes. Never mind. Okay, let's get rid of that. What food are we having? The food is ready. What food? Hey man, if you're going to eat a Happy Meal, I want to negotiate the toy, okay? Especially if it's a Transformer.
Oh, pepperoni chicken wings.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, now what we need to do is get rid of all this grass. But I'm not going to do that until I put the placeable in, because I want to see how big it's going to be, and then I can move the placeable. So let's import, and I'm going to go to... Oh, you guys can't see my files. That's crazy how you guys can't see what I'm doing in the background. Let's see, imports, and go to police station number 1, or police department number 1, and let's bring it in. You know, the last time I did this, I edited the police station. I never checked to see if the i3D file would load again, and when I import it into the map, the next day I couldn't get back into my i3D map for the whole factory farm, so I had to go to my backup map and start over. It was just crazy. Okay. Guys, smoke them if you got them. Or pack it in a pipe. It doesn't matter. I like that cherry tobacco. What now? Say what? Okay. There's the police. There's the police department. I don't know why it brought in that camera. I don't need it. And the light. Why would it bring in the light too? See, it won't let me delete it off when I've got the i3D file open. It won't let me delete it. Okay. See, I just wanted the police department, the fire department, just, I love realism. That's why I play the game the way I do. I start off with hardly anything. Like, I just moved to this town, and I bought this farm, and I'm starting with just the bare minimum stuff. I really wish I could find an old broken down Scorpion King that cuts the wood. You know, I don't like the brand new one. I'd love to have just an old one and then build up from there, because like I said the other day, this whole game, and I think this is what so many players miss. They don't think about this part. The Farming Simulator, the whole goal of the game is to buy all the best equipment and own all the fields. That's the whole goal. Once you do that, you've beat the game, and now it's just repeat, repeat, repeat. Let's take some potatoes to the washer. Let's take those to the French fry fat. It's just the same bullshit over and over. So I make it as difficult as possible when I first start to build up. I start with $15,000. I'm $100,000 in debt when I start, because I always start on hard. I never do normal or easy. It's hard. And I start with $15,000. I don't have any of the options on. I start with seasons, and I sell all the equipment on the farm that I start with, because when I made this map, the default vehicles were only going to be a log auto-load trailer, a tractor trailer to pull that auto-load trailer, a small tipper with the cheapest little tractor I could find in the store, no harvester, no nothing like that, and the Scorpion King to cut down the trees. And I was going to add the stump grinder and the little yellow tree planter, so when you cut down trees, a row of trees, you can go ahead and plant them again. That was it. Now, Maverick changed my mind. He said that's going to piss a lot of people off. A lot of people want to start with a lot of... And I don't understand that, because the whole goal of the game is to get the best equipment. Well, what's the sense of playing if you start with the best equipment? That's just my theory. But anyway. Okay. Preacher Pat is done with that shit. Okay. So let's move this thing over. Bring it in. I don't know why I need that light. Let me keep that light until I see what's going on here. Okay, another example, guys, here is Pat Patterson is faster than Giant's editor application that's on a computer. That's a fact. Shit, I could actually walk to the convenience store and back before this thing is highlighted.
Well, Pat, we all know you're a very highly trained person, aren't you?
Highly trained?
Yeah.
Meaning?
Meaning your previous job, you're very highly trained.
Oh, I still do that. You're talking about being a motivational speaker, yeah. And here's what's crazy about that.
No, I'm a policeman.
Oh, yeah. No, I was a cop for 17 years. I love being a cop. I'd still be a cop if I wasn't injured.
Yep, and so you must... A, you've got motivation, and 2, you've obviously got kind of, you know, that kind of room to kind of, you know, do things and stick with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But when I get on something, I just can't stop. I can't. Of course, if I wasn't that way, Factory Farm would have never been done, because I got so frustrated so many times. I wanted to just throw my laptop out the window, watch it land on the ground, and I wanted to kind of guess how many parts it would fall into when it hit the ground. I mean, that's how aggravated I got. And I just had to just put my computer to sleep and walk away. Go outside, smoke a cigarette, you know, count the blades of grass in the yard, you know, that kind of shit. So, okay,
Hey,
so
Andy.
where's the damn...
Andy's here.
Oh, there it is. Way up there in the air. Oof.
Andy's in the house.
Andy! Andy's where? Hey, Andy! Uncle Pat! Let's see. Let me go down to... Let me see what this is going to do if I hit that as a 0. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's still not on the ground totally. And see, when you get something like this, you have to go out and get behind it so you can see the let's go ahead and bring it down. I think this is a good spot for it right here in the field. They can work around it, right? Okay. Okay, which way is it? Okay, so I need to... Oh, hell, it's going to go halfway back across the field. Okay, rotate. I want it... Let's see what 90 will do. Does that put it straight? Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's bring it down. Let's bring it over. I'm going to set it back. I think I want it even with this back gate. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Just to make sure I got it right. I think it was Z, wasn't it?
Hello, Ian. Oh, I am.
There we go.
Is that Ian?
Let's see, right. Let's see how that looks. Hey Ian, how you doing, buddy?
He's flying.
User joined your
You're
channel.
flying? Holy shit!
Hey, you.
I've never seen anybody do that. I can fly in this map, though. I mean, you ain't got nothing on me when I'm on this map. I can fly all over the place without wings. Okay. Who just came in?
Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Pat.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, good. Yourself?
Okay, so let's, I'm going to make sure that it's not floating in the ground.
Pat,
there
you
we
have a
go
live
there.
stream going?
Do I have a what?
On your YouTube channel, that is.
Do I have what?
Never mind.
Mark, you're live to the world. Dog. Dear.
Okay, so now let's kind of move this over just a little bit so I can put some plants in between the two.
No, Ian, Red Bull is not good for you. Not good for you whatsoever.
Okay. So what do you guys think of this? Now the grass, I'm gonna get rid of the grass. But I put a tractor trailer here that says police, and also I've got the trailer that goes with that. I was thinking about putting it somewhere, but I don't really have anywhere to put it. Maybe I can put it right here on this side, or maybe over here, just have it just sitting there. I might do that. But I went ahead and put some patrol units already in here. Here, let me get rid of this grass. It's driving me nuts.
And you're still working at the police station, are you, Pat?
Yeah, still. Yeah. Still working on the damn thing.
Well, the second one.
Yeah. See, I think I'm gonna... Is that straight? It looks crooked. It is crooked. What the hell? It's at 90%. That makes no sense. Hold on, let me get over here real quick. I gotta straighten this thing up. It's crooked. That will drive me crazy. So we got Mike, we got Mark, and we got Dean.
Yep.
No, Ian, I forgot all those cuss words. I didn't memorize them when I said them. They were off the top of my head, so because I didn't memorize any of them, I don't even remember what they were. I know I said rose petals a couple of times and said dang it a couple times and dad nabbit. Oh, here, let me get out of this. Okay, so I don't want to... Let me figure out which one is back and forth. Okay, so it's Z. So let me copy that. Let me put that on a... just in case I lose it. I just copied it to a notepad. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get where I can see this damn, and I'm going to line it up with this street. Get up here where I can see the whole thing. I think that looks good. No, that still looks a little thicker right there. No, it's okay. No, see, I got a gap right here, and over here it's almost right on the street. It's not as... Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so let's try it a little bit more.
Hey Michael, welcome.
Hey Mike!
It's Michael B from Next Let's Play.
Michael B! How you doing, buddy? Why are you not in TeamSpeak with us?
Yeah, come on, Mike.
We're in TeamSpeak under the streaming. Ian, I'd like to say to you, sir, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I know there's thousands that would not believe me, dag nabbit, but I really appreciate the support and the integrity and the honesty. I appreciate it. Excellent. Finally, somebody on my side. Okay.
Yes, Mark.
Why can't I see him on his YouTube channel then?
Because you've not...
Okay, so it's Y.
Go for it.
So let's go Y. Let's see if that does it. No, I still think that's going to be... Okay. So let's go Y one more time. No, wrong way. Damn, now that got closer.
User joined your channel.
Damn it.
There's his channel.
Well, that's about as close as I'm going to get it, I think. Let's see. Let's see, it's 6'7", let's say 6'8",
Hi, Mike. How are you?
6'6". Let's see what that looks like at the other end. So Let's go 6, 7. Yeah, that's about as close as I'm going to get it. Well, wait a minute, that might be 2. I think it's so little, I don't think I'd be able to tell when I'm in game that it's just like a fraction off.
Not unless you look closely.
Okay, so let me get these again, put it on Z, and put it back where it was. Surely that was not it. No, it wasn't. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Hey, Mark. Mark says, howdy. No, it begins with FU and ends with it. No. It's like FO. You know, far out. See, that makes no sense because I had it Z and I had it all the way back. What the hell? Wasn't Z the one going back? Oh, okay, never mind, since I messed with it. Damn. Okay, so now we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, let's see if that's... I want it to match at the end. I want it to be even, but it's not. Let's bring it back just a little bit more. That's good. See, why does this thing look like it's so far up in the air for some reason? It's not. Okay. Okay, so now we can get rid of all the grass around it. And see, this is the reason most people have to start a new game. Because I remove grass. And if you don't watch the video, my tutorial where I show you how you don't have to start a new game, then you'd have to start a new game. Of course, I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to make sure it's out of the building too. Okay, so let's make this really big and go right across the building.
Mike's causing issues.
Huh? Okay, no, to cause trouble. Shouldn't the police station be centrally located, or your plans is to pop 2 stations? Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got one here, and he's going to police this field right here. Make sure nobody screws that shit up. And then I'm going to put another one, like most cities. You know, most cities don't just have one police station. Of course, I wouldn't call this a city. This is more like a town.
You did say on this map there's 0.03% crime.
Yeah, but the crime has went up since this thing has given me so much trouble.
Always good.
Yeah.
0.1.
And I'm going to put the other one right here, where this this thing right here, I'm going to get rid of it. This shed, we don't need it.
Okay.
Hell, I never use it. I hope nobody else does either. They'll go in the game and find their tractor inside the police department, and they can't get it out. They're going to have to reset.
Yeah. You know what the crane's got, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Ian, is start a new game. Do what now, Dean?
I said, you know why the crime level has gone up?
Yeah, because Pat has a piss poor attitude.
No. Do you know the famous saying? You know, kind of negative YouTuber people.
Well,
Mark.
I'll tell you this. A lot of the crime is coming out of this area right here.
Well, if we want
So,
to be Mark, come on, you've been selling tractors and stuff again, haven't you?
right out through here, if we set this shit on fire, because we got a fire department, so we can set all this stuff right here on fire. And I tell you what I thought about doing. I forgot who gave me the idea, but somebody, it's not my idea, but somebody told me to get the fire from the, you know, I've got fire out here at the Texaco. So when you start up, fire just shoots out of these pipes, and I could get that fire and put it underground so it's not so high, and it'll look like that house is on fire, and then have some fire department, fire engines, and a couple of police departments. So of course I don't know why they always dispatch the police department to a fire. It ain't like we're gonna grab a hose, you know. I'm not grabbing no hose. I'm not squirting any water.
No, you're a policeman, not a
All I do is just stand there and watch them. Of course, we direct traffic around, you know, because you got these rubberneckers that want to look and see what's going on. But, yeah, you call them rubberneckers because they want to turn their neck all the way around like at a 360 to watch everything that's happening as they're driving by. But see, I could set that house right there on fire and have the... Of course, after a while, it'd get old. Every time you drive by there, that same damn house hadn't burned all the way down yet. 3 months later, it's still on fire. You know, that would be the only negative thing about it. Okay, so let's go out here. And let's deal with the police department. Okay, so I put a... okay, this is what I want to do here. I'm going to go over here. Let me grab this. Sooner or later, the GE will catch up with me. I'm so freaking fast, I can't believe it. I appreciate it, Mike.
8.1 got released.
I'm even going to assign you a patrol unit, buddy.
So we'll get that back.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to Ian. Ian's throwing it in my face. I only get robbed when the factories reduce their payments. Because I cut down the cost of everything. Hey man, if you've got a problem, bring it before the city council. They'll meet right over here the second Wednesday of every month, right here. Just show up and voice your concerns. Of course, now that we have a police department, Ian, I want to stress, if you park anywhere in this area right here, you can park here, but anywhere else you're going to get ticketed. And you can park at any of these parking places, but don't pull your tractor out front right there. That's fire parking right there. That's a fire lane. Even though it's not marked, it's just known. Okay. So what was I doing? Oh yeah. So you got me off track what I was doing, Ian. So let's bring this over. Okay, let me see if I can get rid of that right there. Nope. Okay. I don't want that bleeding over. And it won't bleed over in the road, so... Damn it. Where's my... I get way over there. Okay. So there's a road going up into there. Man, that's a big area right there to cover. Let me save real quick. I don't want to have to go through this shit again. I knew it would become a police station. 2 police stations, hell, with cutbacks here in UK, we're struggling to... Yeah, but this is a one-man department, both of them. I'm going to have a chief of police. That's it. So he can look in the mirror and tell himself what to do every day. Make sure he's following SOP, which is Standard Operating Procedures. Okay. I don't know if I like that or not. That's not as cool as the fire department. Do you know how that rumor got started, Michael B? About cops loving donuts? Here's the deal. In the 50s, the only thing that stayed open 24 hours a day was the donut shop. They don't do that now. Maybe, I think Dunkin' Donuts in some of the larger cities, they do stay open 24 hours a day. But like New York and LA and Chicago and all these places, the only place that you could go get coffee is at a donut shop in the middle of the night. So we got the bad name because you'd stop for coffee at the only place you could. We didn't have the convenience stores where you could just run in there. You know, you had Buford Billy Bob during the day running out to clean your windshield and pump your gas. They didn't stay open 24 hours a day. So we had donut shops. That's it. So then people would drive by and always see a police car at a donut shop. Then lo and behold, cops loves donuts. And most of them didn't even go in there to eat a freaking donut. I know I never did. I mean, I went to the Dunkin' Donuts many times at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when they were open up 24 hours a day, and never ever bought a donut. Hell, I'm trying to watch my figure. I ain't buying no donuts.
Hey, £118
yeah. What's up, buddy?
You should put the manufacturer right beside the police department on the map, that is.
Okay, what now?
Put the donut factory right beside the police station.
Kiss my ass. Man, look, we got a bakery. What more do you want? I got Denton's Bakery right here. Right beside here. In walking distance. Let me think. I'm just sitting here thinking what I want to do with this area out front here. I think...
Mark, are you watching this live stream?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see what he's doing.
I'm just trying to figure out if I want to bring in that, I've got a trailer, a big, you know, for the tractor trailer. I've got a trailer for this truck right here, and it looks really cool. I kind of wanted to add it, but I don't want it to look like something I just threw on there. I don't want it to look like just something that I placed. So, I don't know, maybe I can cement that in right there, or put, let me see about this mulch. I wonder if I can get this mulch right here put out front. Am I able to duplicate that? Because I can make it any size I want. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see if that's gonna work. I'm just curious. Let me duplicate this real quick. This is just an idea, guys. Stuff I do all the time. I mean, I've spent hours and hours putting stuff in and deleting it. Because it's got to look right. And also, when you're playing your game, please, guys, to stay realistic, I know it's a game, but never go over the speed of 5. You either do real time or 5. I never do real time. That's just too freaking slow. Do 5. If you do more than 5, it's just totally unrealistic. And most of them are saying, hey there, Snapdragon, how about you play your game your way and we'll play our game our way? Okay, let's move this over. I'm just curious of what this is going to look like out front, because I can make it fit. And then I can put some trees and... Well, here, I don't want to... I don't know, that might look okay. Oh yeah, let me turn you guys up real quick on TeamSpeak.
Thank you.
Okay, who is it? Michael B. I'll turn you up.
It's Michael. Yeah, it's Michael B and Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, I turned you up to 6, Michael B. And then Mark, are you raid man?
Raid man, that's me, yeah.
Okay. Change volume.
Mark, you're now live to like 4.9 million people. Don't swear.
Yeah. This is a G-rated thing. Nobody swears here.
No.
No, I'm not.
Against the rules and regulations, don't you know?
Yeah. Well, we've got priests.
I never swear while I'm thinking about it.
No, on Wednesdays we've got priests. Where's Paul on? Was it Paul? On every single day apart from Wednesday. What is he? A truck driver or something?
I don't know if I like that or not. I'm gonna cut that out so I can put it under the police department. That way if somebody later wants to move the police department, they don't have to move every piece. I'll group it all into the police department. Golly, 10x? They don't have a 10x. It's 5x and then it goes to, what does it go to after that? 20 or 30? All the way up to 120, but there is no 10x.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, there it is. There's a 10x. You'd have to use a mod to get 10x.
Oh, okay. I've never done the 10x before.
It's perfect when you're doing seasons like on
Now I skip nights
what
in
is it,
seasons.
9 day?
In seasons, I can skip nights. So I always skip the nights. But usually that's like 8, 9 o'clock at night by the time I'm done, you know, plowing the field or something. Let me see where I can put this mulch in this police department. In other words, where I can put the file in the scene graph over here, guys, on the left. I don't want to just throw it in there anywhere. I want it kind of organized. Okay, building, cell markers. There's a flag. I need to change out that flag. While I'm thinking about it, I don't like the name of that flag. USA! USA!
Yeah.
And people are saying, what the hell, man? I live in the UK. What does USA mean?
Yeah. God.
Okay.
Like, where's the German equivalent? GER.
Gee, yeah.
God.
What do you mean by or kiss his ass? Mike says or kiss his ass. I don't think they have that speed on.
Well, not me, that's there.
Oh, that was Andy. Oh, okay.
Andy.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Andy, where are you from?
He's from England. Lincolnshire. St. Mrs. George. A.K.A.
Sweet.
Beverly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just seeing where I want to put it in this. Okay, it under building. And see, when you pull up to that blue gate, you got to get out. I use a controller, so I hold down my B button. That trigger is exactly the same trigger, guys, as the ones at the animals. Those black gates that slide to the left, same thing. Yeah, that'd be a good place to put it. Okay, so let's put the mulch there. I don't know. I don't know if I want that mulch or not. I'm going through all these problems, not even know if I want to keep it. I just want to give it a little pizzazz as you drive by. Put the mulch there, a couple trees and some bushes, but I don't know what that's going to look like.
Give it some personality.
Yeah, you got to give it some personality, don't you know? Okay, so now I'm going to move it back where it was. See, it took me a long time to get all this done with the police department. I went and got all these vehicles, guys, from different sites and imported them into the police department and placed them where I wanted them. So when I imported it here, they'd all be there. And then I had to strip all the vehicles down, because if I didn't, there's a lot of, it just adds a lot of files. What is that? Why is that thing floating? Oh, I know why it's floating. I got rid of the bumper because the bumper was all white. So I got to move those in. Well, here, let me do this first, since I'm already... But those blue lights, don't let me forget those blue and red lights. I got to move them over against the vehicle so they're not just floating in the air. But it had a what was supposed to be a steel bumper on the front, but there was no texture to it. It was all white, so I had to delete it. Okay, so let's rotate that to a 0. Let's see, it's up in the air.
Yes, Andy.
So I can put some hedges right here. So let me bring it in a little bit more over this way. Yes.
Ian is asked, do you not need the mod for auto gates?
I'm sorry? So you have a police cars driving without a bumper. In the UK, that was, and probably still is, a ticket offense. See, yeah, I agree with you, Ian, but that's why this thing is going to stay where it is, because it's not up to par. It's got to stay right here at the police department. It cannot be driven. So, God, you guys are tough today.
Ian says auto gates.
Auto gates?
Yeah. 2 messages up from the one you read.
Yeah, that's probably,
By the way, do you need the mod for auto gates? I know on... Yeah, you can get the mod. I have that mod, so I can open the gate inside my vehicle. But it's the exact same trigger as the... God, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, that's okay. I can just put the put it on top of there. I want to see what it looks like. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know if I want it there or not. Yeah, that's okay. Once I put the trees and the bushes and all that in there. Yeah. Let's duplicate, slide it over. And guys, it's a miracle. I know it's a miracle. But Pat's going to try to stay 2 hours for each video today. Holy hell. My pleasure, Mark. Got me a little worried there. Let's see.
But I got you worried.
Oh man, hell, I can't keep up. I've ate too many donuts, don't you know? Yeah, it's real. No. This factory farm is big enough just to do, you know, walk-alongs. You know, just walk a beat. Oh, that would be cool, Ian. And I know you're probably kidding, but if there's a way for me to do it, I'd love to put a cop on one of the horses and have the horse, you know, kind of patrol around the downtown area. I'll definitely do that. I just can't wait till if they come out with the script, but I don't see why they wouldn't. That'd be crazy. They always have. Okay, so let me go down here to scale.
User in your channel timed out.
Okay, so it's X. So let's move it over. That's okay there. Nope, it's on the sidewalk. See that right there? Here, let me lift this up just a little bit. Maybe that's the problem. Just make sure it's not gonna...
User entered your channel.
Alright, back.
Welcome back!
Yo.
Well, man, I mean, with what I'm saying, Ian, they don't need freaking tires either. So I might as well strip the tires, the bumpers, the lights, and just have a body just sitting there like somebody stripped it down a New York alley or something. Because I've restricted them to the police department. Well, no, that's not true. I'm going to be taking these vehicles here, and I'm going to put them throughout the map. I'm going to duplicate them, and like down here. What the hell? Oh, okay. I know why that happened. See that white fire engine? It's white because I got rid of that file. That whole file, I had to organize all the files. So let me, while I'm thinking about it, I think it's this one. Shit, why did I do that for? Bless me. I mean, excuse me. Okay. Let's switch this out real quick. Oh shit, it got the lights, not the... Okay, there's a transform. I'm over here. If you'll look at the left hand side, you'll see me scrolling up to the engine. Man, there's so much shit I could still do with this map. I was looking at it last night, about 2:30 in the morning, thinking, man, after I get the crop. You know, a buddy of mine, Eric, thank you, Eric, he pointed out, why is that not lit up like it's supposed to be? Oh, okay, I know why. I didn't go up far enough. He pointed out he has found a dog food factory, which I think, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to go look at it. Wouldn't that be cool to have a Purina dog chow factory? Now, I don't know what the hell, what products we're going to need. Make some kind of grain to make the dog food, but I think that would be really cool. And then Dean, he suggested, and I'm still thinking about it, because I love, there was a map, and it was on Goldcrest, that somebody had converted over and added some stuff to Goldcrest, where you could actually go and plant grapes. And you could harvest the grapes with this special harvester. Of course, I don't know yet, because I know I have grapes on the map now. But wouldn't it be cool to plant grapes?
Yes.
I think it would be. So I still hadn't gotten rid of that idea. And when I can convert this over to FS17, Giants Editor is not going to be as slow as it is right now. I can't wait till I can start doing that. And as soon as they come out with the script, I check every day, guys. Every day I go to Giants Editor's website where you can update the... And they haven't came out with 8.0 yet. It's not on there. So I think they're planning on it, but it's only going to work with FS19. So once they come out with the script, that I can download the conversion script, then I can apply the script and convert each one of these buildings. I hope I don't have to convert these, the ones that actually come with the game. But all the factories, I'm going to have to one by one convert them over, so they'll work. Not just the factories, but the pallets and the products and the, But that's okay. I mean,
obviously, Pat, when you said you mean the official release, not kind of stuff on kind of mod host and stuff.
Yeah, the official release from Giants Editor.
Yes.
Oh, it's out in beta form? I don't see it on the site. Mike, I don't see it on the... where's it at? Is there a conversion script to it?
Yeah, you can put mods with it right now, but you gotta do a lot of work with it.
Oh, so they haven't finalized it yet?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but
8.
it should be pretty easy once I get the script.
Well, when you bring a Giant developer network, you see downloads, you see editor, product name, down at the bottom of the editor list will say Giants version 8.1.0 beta.
And no, I don't want the beta version. Because, see, a lot of times they'll do the beta version, and when the main version comes out, you have to go back and redo everything. Because they switch so many things in there. I won't mess with the beta. Hell no.
Right now, just for the version, people get
See, this is why I'm still doing stuff to this map, guys, because, I mean, it'd be stupid to do all this stuff to this map when FS19's already out. I'm doing it so when I can convert it over to FS19, I've already got all the stuff on the map. Might as well do it all at once, because I don't know if they're going to come out with that CropDuster or not. Somebody's got to make a mod for it, because if they don't, then the CropDuster is going to be worthless if there's not already a mod made for it.
What's a CropDuster?
A CropDuster? It's an airplane that goes and fertilizes your crop.
Mark, you know what? You should play with that with Nick with it.
Okay, there we go there. I had another one. Where did I put that other one?
We never used that with Nick, did we?
I think I put it out here at Walmart. Here, let me speed up a little bit, guys, so I can get across the map quicker.
Well, as Pat said earlier, like an hour maybe earlier in the stream, he got the idea from watching Nick's view. So, Pat, what map did you say it was from?
Gift of the Caucasus. It's on that map. You can go look at it, download the map, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll watch that plane take off from the runway, go up in the air, make this long, wide turn. You think he's lost. I'm thinking he's not going to Field 6. And eventually, you know, he flies around and goes to Field 6. Starts crop dusting. It's really cool to watch.
Okay, I can remember us doing that map, and I can remember the plane now as well.
Yeah, it's really cool to watch. Guys, I'm doing this because if I don't do it now, when I see it, I'll forget about it. And then I'll release the freaking map, the update, and people say, hey, there's this white machine thing in front of Walmart. So when I see a problem, I got to stop what I'm doing and fix that problem. I learned that the hard way. Because I released version 1.2 or 1.4 and forgot 4 or 5 different things that I saw while I was running around the map. Like, oh, I'll come back to that. So now I've learned, when you see it, fix it.
It does, yes, it actually fertilizes the field.
Yeah, so you don't have to use the sprayer. You don't have to do anything. It fertilizes the whole field for you. And you can do that 3 times.
Pat, do you know how it actually kind of functions? Like, literally, kind of, do you click on it and go, so like, plane, fertilize, field 3?
No, you walk up to the plane and the menu pops up. You have to, I clicked, I think, left down on my controller, but this menu pops up.
Okay.
And all you do is select which field. All the fields are in there. You say field number 8, and you hit OK, and it takes the money from your account, and he goes and fertilizes that field.
You don't need to, like, go to the shop with a kind of a truck and kind of give it a fertilizer, no?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
Nope, you don't have to do any of that.
I can remember, like, that you have to be inside the pin before he does it. Right?
Okay, so I thought I put him somewhere else too. I didn't just put him in 2 places. Oh, I know where one of them is. I think that was the amulets, though. The amulets only. Nope, it was the fire truck. Oh no, this is the other one. Okay, this is the rescue. This is velocity 2. Yeah, it does fertilize. Damn, I need to start looking at my chat more often.
Yes.
Okay, so there's velocity 2. Come on. See, I'm ready to turn, but I gotta wait for GE. Let me get rid of this. It's in my way. And I don't know how the amulets stayed like they are, because I redid all those too. I don't know why the amulets around the map is not white. Come on. It's gonna.
Yeah, that's a very good question, Pat. This CropDuster, is it kind of cost efficient?
Yes. Oh yeah. It doesn't take. It's not like $800 or nothing. You can go into Gift of the Caucasus and see. It costs about as much as it would to buy fertilize, and then you don't have to mess with it. You just.
So you don't have to put fuel into the plane? You don't have to
No, you don't have to do any of that. You just pay for the guy. You pay the pilot to go fertilize your field.
Okay.
And I'm hoping it lets me select multiple fields. So if I've planted 6, 7, and 8, I can at one time say I want you to fertilize 6, 7, and 8. Not do 6 and then he lands and then I got to go back over there and say do field 7 and then do field 8. I don't know yet. I don't know how he's got it scripted.
And also, is there a minimum amount of fields that you can put on it?
No. It's just however many I want to put the spleens on.
No, well, no, I don't mean that. I mean, say if you every single field on your map, you literally go boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
And it does all of it. Or
Yep.
is there a minimum amount you will kind of do?
Yeah, but I don't know if he's good. I don't know if the script is he goes and fertilizes field 6, then he lands, and you got to go back over there and say now I want you to do 7, or if you can do it all at once, say fertilize these 4 fields, and it takes all the money, and then he goes and fertilizes all 4 fields. That's how I'm hoping it is.
Yeah, me too. Cause
I want to switch out these ambulances too because I know this. I don't know how it ended up with the right color, but I know I deleted the file, and I want to make sure that it's pulling it from the right files in the background. Yeah, absolutely. The CropDuster is just awesome, Ian. I played around with it on Gift of the Caucus just to watch the airplane and stuff. You know, I was just amazed because I'd never seen anything like that on Farming Simulator. So I thought it was really, really cool. Okay, but it's been about a year ago. But thanks to Mike, he gave me the idea. He mentioned CropDuster, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I just didn't remember what map it was. He even remembered that. So that was a hell of a deal. Sorry guys, I got to do this, but I want to. Oh shit, did I do the wrong? I did. I didn't go up here to the right ambulance when I loaded this one. I got to go back and load it. I didn't go all the way up. Damn it. Okay, so let's load this here. Okay. Come on. Okay. That hamlet should be right down here. I shouldn't have to go back over there. I don't know why I'm doing that. Well, that's weird. I duplicated these, so why are they not? Maybe I put them in. Yeah, I did. I put them in the right file. Huh?
And the helicopter.
What's the helicopter?
Mike just said.
Oh, not taking away from Pat, but there is a helicopter mod you can use until Pat updates this map with the CropDuster. Oh, really? So it's a mod?
No, there is a mod that can actually fly the helicopter. You can seed your fields and fertilize your fields with it.
Oh, but you don't, it doesn't just do it on automation.
No, it don't. But the thing is, with the helicopter, you can seed the field, and it actually costs you less money to seed it with that helicopter.
Oh, you seed it, not fertilize it?
Actually less. Yeah, you can seed and fertilize.
Oh, wow.
Two different, I mean, you gotta make 2 different passes.
Well,
I'm using a lot on some big maps.
I didn't know there was such a mod.
Yeah, it's like I think it's on a MA64 or something like that.
But here's the thing: if Nick the Hick doesn't do a review on it, I don't know about it. That's pretty much it. Whatever he does a review on, then I know about that mod. Other than that, I don't go around searching for mods. I guess I should, but I don't. Okay, so there's that one, and there was another one out at Walmart. I think that's the only place I put the ambulances.
Mike, can you send me that one, please?
I no longer have them on my computer. I cleaned up my computer not long ago, deleting a lot of the FS17 mods.
Okay, I'll find it.
I'm looking for it now. I forget where I got it from.
That's
I'm
fine,
gonna
I'll
find
find
it.
I'll find it, I guess. It's about.
I'll be right back.
Where it is.
Okay. Is it highlighted? Yep. So let's load that one and replace it. I'm doing this so there's no problems in the future with these ambulances, because I know for a fact I deleted that whole FS17 fire station file and made my own file and organized all the shaders and the textures, and they had them all over the place. Okay, I think that was the only ones.
In fact, your issue the other day was kind of, you know, when you were kind of trying to do stuff and it kind of kept on deleting.
What now?
The, like, your last stream when you were kind of trying to do stuff and you kept on deleting the old file. Maybe if Mike was on, he would tell me. If you sorted it now, or
If Mike was on what now? I can barely hear you.
okay. You know the other day when you were trying to do the file, I think every time you kind of uploaded it, it kept on deleting it.
Yeah?
Is that all sorted?
Yes. You talking about that was the bigger police department, and I stopped messing with that one and went with the smaller one that I just put in, and then I've got a smaller one for the south part of the map. But I still.
Obviously, if it's not been sorted, then Mike would be your man.
Michael B or Mike?
Well, maybe both, but I'd probably say Mike. Michael B might know stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree, Andy. Man, we miss Nick. Dean, do you want to tell him what's going on with Nick, or is that like a secret, or?
I don't think it's a secret.
No, he's not having a sex change operation, guys. He's not doing that. It's not that kind of a secret.
He's got family, personal issues, and he's been away since the last week. Basically, all we know. Yeah. He's just not been around for us to kind of talk to.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, as Mike just said, family emergency. That's basically
Yeah,
what it
it's a
is.
family emergency.
We literally don't know anything else. Killer sent me this message very early last Monday morning, and we've not heard anything since, so that's basically it. We don't know anything different. But hopefully everything's good. Hopefully his family's safe and all that sort of stuff, you know.
Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is do this. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. See how long it takes them to. Maybe if I do tick tock, it'll run faster. Because I've got one of the, and I'm not bragging at all. I didn't even know. My son is the one that picked this gaming PC out, because I don't even use it for gaming at that time. Because I had Farming Simulator on my Mac, and I got a 27-inch screen for my Mac, so I liked the big. But he picked this gaming computer out, and this thing is like top of the line. It's an awesome computer. So I know it's not my computer slowing down, it's this program. I'm just seeing how things look, guys. Nothing's permanent yet. I gotta zoom out and look at it and see if I like it. That looks like a wadded up blanket, though. It does not look like a rock. It kind of looks like the back of an alligator jumping out of the water, doesn't it? Maybe I ought to put a fish or something out in front of him. Make it look realistic. Hey, I could put this in the freaking water almost. No, I don't like it that way. Let's see. Is it, just make sure it's not floating, or it's not too far in the ground. Just bring it up a little bit. Okay, it was fine. Right there. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I'm going to put another rock on the other side. Damn it. Let me close that out. Okay. Okay, let's go get a different rock. Different, yep. I like the small one. Hey, I can put these lights around there too. Those little garden lights. Hell yeah, that'll light it up. And no, I'm not putting these rocks and the stuff I'm putting out front, I'm not putting it in the right police file. So if somebody goes to move that and they want to keep these rocks, they're going to have to move the rocks, because it's part of the fire department. This thing is so slow, I just didn't want to cut it and put it where it's supposed to go right now. I want to see if I want it that way first. Absolutely, Andy. No doubt. Screw the video, screw the game. Family comes first. But that goes without saying. I just hope everything's okay with Nick, because man, you can't ask for a better guy. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, Nick, search YouTube. Nick the Hick is his channel. And man, he's the one that introduced me to mods. I didn't know there was such thing as something I can put in a mod folder, and I had to go and find a video to learn how to do that. But I did not know that there was all these crazy things you could add to the game that was called a mod. So he introduced me to that, and I don't even remember how I found his channel. I was searching for something and he popped up there, and I immediately subscribed to his channel. So I've been watching him for a couple of years now. Well, not totally 2 years. I think February of this coming year will make it 2 years. But he...
There is one thing you can blame Nick for.
What?
Well, you meeting me, and me and Mike, Mark.
I can blame him for what?
Meeting me.
Oh man, that was
Mark.
an honor, man. That was a pure honor meeting you guys, man.
Yeah, you joined us. It was good. Good old chit chat.
I mean, I've listened to you guys so long on Let's Play, because I don't think I've ever missed an episode. I mean, I don't watch it live or the moment he uploads it, but as soon as I get a chance, I always go in there and listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't like this rock where it is. This rock needs to come out a lot more, and this rock needs to come in.
Eat my name out of your mouth. What does that mean?
Don't be throwing my name out there and getting me involved in nothing.
Yeah, don't instigate him into anything.
That sounds a bit dodgy.
No. Okay, if I do that, I'm gonna have to put a little bush or something in between this rock and that tree.
Hell, I'm not like Pat. I keep my mouth right all the time.
Yeah. How come we don't believe you?
Well, I got an answer for that. I'm probably not going to tell you because I'm offend you.
Wait, is that?
Ian, I love the way Nick does realistic.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
See, is there a little bush?
Yeah, Ian. Nick does my type of farming. That's what I've been
I
doing for.
think I can grab this little bush here.
That's 13 months.
Yeah, I can. So let me duplicate that. I don't want the vase, but I do want that little bush. I'm trying to figure out a way how to add that trailer for the tractor, because it really looks cool. Really looks awesome. Huh?
So what seems to be from why you can't add it?
I can add it, but I want it to look good on the map. And it's so long. It's a tractor. I mean, a trailer for a tractor trailer, and I just don't know where to put it.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to figure out where I can put, because it's not going to go in that parking area. It's not going to fit. Well, maybe I can move some of those patrol units around and make it fit. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, here's my goal. The most I've ever had watching my live streams at one time was 722. Not really. 14. And I'd like to break 14 today. I'm at 7 right now. I've never had more than 14 watching. And that was just for a brief moment. It's like somebody popped in. It's like, I don't want to hear that freaking Mickey Mouse voice going on that he's got. Let me click out of here. So, let me see what that looks like. Okay. Yep, I like it. Okay, that trailer I could back up right here, but you're gonna lose all this because it's gonna be hidden. So I don't really want to do that. Um, I could extend this over. Let me see if I'm clicking on it. Let me see if I think I can move this over and maybe put it right over here. Nah, I don't want to do that. What?
Ian wants to know.
Oh, Pat, when you have finished all, there be any free grass left? Yes, there will be. All around all these fields. Of course, I never cut this stuff down. The only place I cut grass down is field 22. I feel like if I go anywhere else and start cutting grass, I'm cheating. I don't know why. I just don't do it. So if I'm going to cut grass, it's going to be in a field. And here's what I usually do. When I get enough money, my first goal after I get a harvester and a little bigger tipper so I can empty the harvester, I always buy field 11 right here. This is 11. And I make this my grass field. So then I have 22 and I have 11. So, no, that's not 11. I think that's 5. Is that 5? No, it's 11. Is this the one I usually get? Let me see. Yep, right here by the, because I cut the grass and then I bring the stuff over here to the manure and all these silos here to start making silage and, you know, the fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, all that stuff. So, but that's my first goal, is after I get my harvester, and I start off with some piece of shit harvester, whatever I can afford at the time, and I want this for my grass field.
Cut down a load of trees and then do grass.
Yep.
What I do.
But yeah, there's going to be free grass. I mean, if you want to cheat, Ian, that's fine, buddy. You do the game your way. I'm just kidding, man. Hey, the grass is there to cut. I don't know why I feel that way. I mean, I got upset with my son. We were playing, and he had that grasshopper that is one of Nick the Hick's favorite mods. And man, he was going all over the field. I didn't even know it. Filling up the manure and filling up the... I'm like, when I finally found out, I'm like, don't do that, son. You're cheating. Now we got a lot of grass and a lot of manure and a lot of fertilizer that we did not earn.
That's not cheating. That's not cheating.
I just feel that way. It's just me.
Yeah, I know. Because they're 101 miles an hour. You just, yeah, blitzkrieg kind of grass.
Well, then you don't want to see what I did with your map down there. I go and get grass, I convert it to compost, convert it to fertilizer, and then wham, I got an instant $12 million.
What? What do you do?
Oh, yes, sir.
Tell me, say that again.
I can exploit heck out of your map.
Say that again.
I'll take and cut all the grass that I can. I'll convert it to compost.
Yeah?
Then I take that compost and I bring it and turn it into fertilizer at the blue building, the blue fertilizer building. And I fill up every one of them. Then I go back and I get every bit of it in a 1 million liter truck, and I'll sell it for $12 million.
Oh, hell. Son.
Pat's gonna change that.
I didn't even think about that, but the price of fertilizer just went down, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just ruined it first of all.
That's okay. Y'all just get with me. I'll tell you how to up that fertilizer price. Not here, though.
Yeah, not here. I'm just giving the police department a little bit of personality because those damn police officers don't have any. I tell you what, you know, I've worked with a lot of great officers, but I've also worked with a lot of assholes too. You know, they get that God complex, they put on that badge, and usually they're fresh out of police academy, and they put on that badge and that gun, and they think they're just God, and they treat people like shit. You go to a domestic, and a domestic, guys, for those in the UK, if it's called something different, is, you know, husband and wife or girlfriend and boyfriend, they're arguing, they're pissed off, they've choked out each other out, whatever. And you can't walk into a man's house and start, sit down, go over, shut up. Who the hell are you talking to there, Snapdragon? You can't talk to a man like that in his own house. You're making the whole thing worse. And never go to a domestic with a female officer. That's the worst thing you could ever do. I've learned that the hard way. I've gotten hurt many a times because of a female police officer. I don't believe in female police officers. They get the male officers hurt because they can't do shit on their own. And this is from experience. This is not my opinion. So they just make domestics like, wow. They're always on the woman's side. They're always they act like they're part of the domestic, like the guy done slapped the shit out of them or something. So you really got to watch when you go to a domestic. I never want a woman backing me up. But that's just me.
Good grief.
Yeah. I'm just debating whether I want this in the center or if I want it. Yeah, I think the center.
You've just lost a lot of female ladies.
Oh, there's no ladies on here.
Oh, well, you have Amy and Lucy and the people.
That's okay.
Okay.
If they're a police officer, then yeah, I guess I've lost them. Because they shouldn't be a police officer.
Well,
And that's not my opinion. That is a fact. I've lived it. I've been there, done that. Didn't have the money to buy the t-shirt, but I've been there. Let's see. I'm just trying to think what to put on each side of those. And that's not being political. That's just being truthful.
Patrick, you definitely made me giggle more than my girlfriend did.
Do we have any small, tiny rock? Is that? Yeah, I guess that's small. I think I'll put one rock and then something else on the other side. I don't want them to look identical.
Do you need some hat?
And I'll tell you what, you want to talk about something to prove? The God complexes, mostly female. Now you got a lot of rookies, the males that come out of police academy, they think they're God, but the females, that God complex like never goes away. They're crazy. I've gotten into so much trouble at the department telling an officer, a female officer, get the hell away from my scene. Get back in your patrol unit and drive your sexy little ass down the road. And she'll complain on me. That's okay. I gave one female, we had a call one night that there was two guys trying to steal a riding lawnmower out of a lawn, out of the front yard. And it was just outside the city limits, so the county handled it. And this female deputy, I know her name, I just don't want to say it. She come rushing over there, running, 100 miles an hour, getting over there. And I learned this from other deputies that were headed to the scene. She jumped out of her patrol unit instead of evaluating the scene. When you step out of a patrol unit, unless somebody's out in the front yard fighting, you want to look around. You want to see what you're fixing to walk into. Not her. What happened? A big old Rockweiler come around the side of the house and bit her on the ass. I mean, bad. She had to go to hospital. If she'd have just took a moment. So, needless to say, we gave her shit about that for months. We'd say, I'd get on the radio and say, 35 to county 27. Can you go to 4? And go to 4 means go to channel 4. Because channel 4 is you can openly talk. You don't have to stay with codes. And she'd say, 10-4. And as soon as I hear her click over, I'd go, arf, arf, arf. And then go back to my channel. But yeah, she got hell for that one for a while. Let's see. I wonder if that tree would go over there real good.
Yeah, I meant Amy, not Andy, by the way.
Yeah, Andy, he wasn't calling you a female.
No,
we're talking about Amy.
I misread it.
Yes, Amy, I am making progress. A little bit. I spent all the last 2 days before today trying to fix the errors and the glitches in the police department mod. It's a prefab. meaning it was made for me to bring it into a Giants editor and put it on a map. But this guy put so many security glitches in his mod that if I go here and I delete the triggers, you can't get the i3D file to open. And then these here, see, I put that protect and serve on there, but before I was deleting the letters behind it because I didn't want those letters there. So if I move this, it still says national. If I remove those NATION, the i3D file will not load. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So I had to figure it out. Finally got it figured. Okay, so let's see. Huh?
Damon? Yeah, Mr.
Hey, Damon! Mr. Peck! How are you doing, sir?
Peck is joining in the house.
Amy Moffat. Nice to have you here. Don't let Ian give you any shit about your ponytail either.
Oh, dear.
He screws with everybody that comes in. Ian, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, buddy. I just wanted to warn her before the shit got started. Okay, let's try this little bush. I think maybe a couple of these on that left side of that big bush might work, because I don't want them to look identical. I've done that at a couple other factories, so I want to kind of get away from that. Man, I said I was sorry, Ian, before you even said anything. I said, hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus. Of course, lucky for you, let me show you. The bus is not moving. It's stationary. See? So you're good to go. Okay, let's... I don't know how this is... No, it's going to be too much green. Well, let me see how it's going to look first.
Pat, I got a message from Michael B saying he's his little boy for an operation tomorrow, so he's got to go to bed.
Michael B's taking his son to an operation?
Tomorrow, yeah.
What's wrong with his son? Do you know?
He's not said no. He just says they were scared.
Oh wow.
Give my regards to Pat. So he's obviously left team speak.
Thank you, Michael B. Appreciate it, buddy. Good luck, man.
Oh.
You're definitely in our prayers. I wish I... What's his son's name?
Oh, he's not told me. You can ask. But.
I'm just thinking, guys. See, what's up here? Is there anything... We got those, and that would blend in too harshly with the mulch. Oh, here we go. No, I don't know. I want to break up that green a little bit. That's why I put the rocks there, to break it up. I'm just looking, guys.
Right, that's.
Mike's looking.
Wants you.
Let me go over here and look at.
Mike wants you on Steam.
Who does?
Mark wants Mike.
Oh, okay.
Dumbass.
We won't tell anybody, man. It's your guys' secret.
Well, I'm on Steam.
Oh, okay.
No secret to me. He's just like a messages. Oh my god. Oh.
Let me look over here real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find something that's gonna not clash with. Let me do this. Bring this up. Let me look for a smaller rock. Maybe a bigger rock. Let me see how this would do over there. The more French it looks. Hold on, I'm not done with it yet, man. Hold on. You didn't see that American flag flapping out front? Yeah, it was made by a French modder, absolutely.
User joined your channel.
First.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Joe.
Okay, so let's bring this over
Alright.
and see how that's going to look right there on that back wall. I don't know how it's going to look. I kind of wanted that really big police department, but I got tired of screwing with it and just settled on the medium one and the small one. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, let's do this. I think I got it. Put the big one on the end and see if that balances it a little bit more. Yeah, I like the small one there better. See how that looks. And this. Let me see how that looks. Put the big one in the middle and the two small ones on. Yeah, that might work. Like put the big rock in the middle. No, I don't. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a little bit more green in here. Let me add some of these small ones here. Guys, look, I'm running to make a cup of coffee. Does anybody want a cup? You know, 2 sugars, 1 cream. That's good. Okay, I'll be right back.
Don't want my black.
Hell, that'll grow hair on my chest.
I don't like black coffee.
I don't drink coffee anyway. I'm drinking a beer right now.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I've generally never drunk coffee in my life. I think Western controls me. He wants black, no sugar. Okay. I'm sure Packard wrists up that big.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Okay. Let me move this. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this damn police department. It's just for looks. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know if I like that bush in the middle, though. I don't really care for that bush. See if there's something else I can grab. I don't want to get the same tree here. No. That bush just doesn't blend right or something. Let's see if there's something else I can take it from over here. Nope. Let's see. Okay. Let me save. That way I don't have to redo anything. Two heaping scoops. You talking about coffee? No, I was talking about the cream and sugar. 2 sugars, 1 cream. I have a bun coffee maker. It's hooked up to my water line like at a restaurant, and it makes in a air pump. So I just push the button, and of course I got to put the coffee in there. But just push the button, and the water comes through and makes it.
Did you buy that in 2011?
I'm sorry?
You bought that in 2011, didn't you?
Yeah, 2011. I paid $4.99 for it.
Boom.
And never have to buy another one. I've taken it one time just for service to, just to kind of clean it up.
Okay.
Cost me $26. Took it down here to this this coffee service place that delivers coffee and provides bun coffee makers for businesses. If they buy their there, they serviced it, cleaned out the lines, everything. That's the only problem I've ever had with it. Now I'm just seeing where I can put that the trailer. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me import that in real quick. Where did I put it? I think it's on the desktop. Right here. Yeah, I'm not leaving it here. I'm just importing it from outside the factory farm map just to show you what I'm talking about. It goes with that tractor over here on the right hand side that's in that square area. I looked around for a police helicopter I was going to put there. I couldn't find one. So if anybody knows of a police helicopter, that'd be cool to just set there, and I can move that tractor trailer, back it up against that last door on the far right. But it's so long with the tractor and the trailer that I can't really put it in that parking area. I don't know. Let me bring it over here real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you said, Amy, when you said put the big one in the middle and the other two small ones, were you talking about the big tree or the big rock? Well, it must be way up in the air somewhere, because I don't see it. Oh, it's really making the game lag too. Maybe I don't want it. I don't see it anywhere. Must be in the ground. Oh, that's the light. Shit. Okay, now we can bring it over. I really like this trailer. Maybe I need to, I don't know, I might put it out at Walmart, just back that trailer up into a parking place or something. See, this is the trailer that I'm talking about. I just like it. And it says on the side, it says, "Oh, on my honor, I will never betray my profession, my integrity, character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the laws of my country, my community, and the agency I serve." I just think it's really cool. I didn't make this, guys. I found it. It goes with that tractor over there. This one right here. I don't know why these lights are here. Let me get rid of these lights. Oh, thank you, Amy. Oh, you're talking about the rock in the middle? I thought about that, putting the big rock in the middle and maybe putting a bush to the right and a smaller bush to the left or something. I'm still not done with it. I may switch it around like you're talking about. I'm just trying to figure out how I can add this where it doesn't look stupid. I'm wondering. Oh, it is. It's a mod. You can actually buy the tractor and the trailer and drive it around the town. Not this one, because I'm just placing it. But it is a mod. I found it on... I don't remember the site. I'm going to try something real quick. Because I didn't think earlier that it would fit, but it might. No. See, I could. I'm scared to get rid of that door because I don't want to lose the map. Let's see. I could back it up there halfway. What I could do so it doesn't screw up the map, because I want to find out off camera if it's going to screw it up. Let me take a look real quick. I could put it underground. And then back this thing up a little bit into that area. I don't know if that's going to look good or not. I may just delete it all and put it back. Yeah, it's like a forensic trailer, Amy. Let's see, make sure it's not floating in the air at all. Let's see. Yeah, it was up in the air a little bit. Okay, right there. And then kind of take me out the back end, I guess. What's that squeaking noise? That might work. I just like that trailer. Of course, what I don't like is two doors open like that side by side, so I'm not going to do that. So let's redo that. I'm going to put it down here to the far left. Let me bring that door back, and then I can slide it over. I think I can open this one. It'd look a little bit better. That's just me being picky. I just didn't like two doors on the far right being gone. Yeah, I've thought about that, Paul, putting it on the far left and making it concrete, but I don't know how that would... If I did that, then I could kind of put hedges or a fence or something. Let me look at that, because that was my first idea. So before I do all this, let me... I thought about putting it... Oh, wrong one. I thought about putting it way over here and making it concrete. Is that what you're talking about? Where I am right now works, or over on the grass? Yeah, I think I'm just going to back it up into that stall. That way it's still part of the police department. It's not off onto the left or... And now I'm going to have to move. I want to move this stuff. Let's see. Where can I move it to? How thick is that? Let me click on this thing. I'm going to move this out of the way. toolbox and the shell barrel I need to move. So I can bring it all the way back. Let's see. Where am I going to move it to?
Back?
Yeah.
Back. So I just went on the shop to get some thanks. Cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm back.
How does that look? Yeah, it looks okay. Let me line it up a little bit. I think it's buried in the ground. Is it? Why would they do that? He had it buried in the damn ground. Wow. I don't like the wheels, so let me... Still don't look straight. Yeah, I guess so. Let me see. Okay. Get that out of the way so it's not. And let's move this barrel. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you coming by, man. Really. It's really cool of you, man. I don't care what Dean says about you, Ian. I think you're okay, man.
I rude.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you said it.
Anything good to say about anybody sits to their face or online.
Correct.
Good luck. That way on a computer. But all these people, when you're obviously release this map back, obviously you've got a load of guff. I don't know what any English word guff. What did you like? Were you about to kind of quit, or did you want to kind of hit back?
Okay, I don't understand the question. When I would release the map, what?
When you originally done this map, you got a load of kind of stick, didn't you?
A load of what?
Stick. Guff. Insults.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. As in people thought you stole the map.
Yeah.
What was your initial kind of thing towards that? Was it kind of just to kind of
I did.
it, or do you...
No, it didn't bother me at all. I mean, I just figured if they're going to attack me, they're having a bad day. Look, I was a cop for 17 years. These people on here can't say nothing to me that hadn't already been said. Now, it did bother me because...
But it was your first venture into this kind of thing, with kind of modding, wasn't it? So...
Yeah, it was the very first.
Yeah.
And I had seen some really, really cool mods, and in the past, but I've seen some awful comments about that mod. And I'd read those comments and say, what the F is wrong with this guy? This is a great mod. And he's just crucifying the mod to whoever made the mod. So I expected it in the beginning, and even Maverick warned me about it, and I figured, you know what, whatever. You know, I did my best. The only thing that bothered me was people thought I'd stole the map. And, you know, integrity and honesty is very, very important to me. It means everything to me. So for people to think I'm a thief, that I just went and found Maverick's map and I just stole it from him and called it my own, that's the only part that bothered me. But I didn't have to worry about that too long because Maverick jumped in and came to my defense and said, no, I told him he could do the map. Because I asked him. And I wasn't, when I asked him could I edit some parts of his map, it was just for me and my son. I was asking for permission I could have done it and he'd have never known because I wasn't going to release anything to anybody.
Yep.
But I just felt better about asking him and saying, you know, this is what I'd like to do. And he helped me with the first change that I texted him on, which was at the greenhouse, switching the watermelons and the pumpkins over to mushrooms and onions. He did that for me. So, but no, they can say it. They're always going to say something.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. So let me get this back. I don't know why I'm going through all this trouble because I took this mod from an outside folder. I'm going to have to go in and change it all and make sure it's in the right folder. Or when you guys get it, this trailer is going to be white because you don't have the folder on your desktop that I got it from. Let me move this door. I'm so scared to delete this door. I want to delete it, but I'm scared to. One door deleted will make it where I can't get back in the map. Okay. With this, I'm just going to put it underground right now. I'll test that later. Let's get rid of this light again. I don't know where these lights are coming from. There's lights everywhere. They're invisible lights. I don't even know what they're for. Yeah, absolutely, Amy. I mean, you got to realize, I'm 118 pounds soaking wet. I'm 5'6". But I'm little, but I'm loud. And, man, you know how many times I've heard Barney Fife? Oh, my God, please. I'd be like, no, I'm not Barney today, man. I don't have my bullet. They took it away from me because I was throwing it at people. You just throw something back at them. You know, it doesn't bother me. So I started coming up, huh?
Would you say it's that old saying, it's the little ones you've got to watch out for?
It is. Because people in the projects, let me tell you, I swear to God, people in the projects thought Officer Patterson was a freaking nut. They thought I was crazy, that I'd shoot them on sight. And that's what I wanted them to think. Because I could pull my patrol unit in the project area, park it, get out with my mag light, and walk around. And nobody messed with me. They thought I was freaking nuts.
What is a Maglite?
Maglite. It's a big black flashlight. I used it. You know, if somebody... Oh, shit. That hangs out too much. I didn't realize that it would hang out like that. Damn it. Yeah, I should have known because this area here is longer than that area. I'm losing some. But that's okay, I guess. Let me see. What do you guys think? That hanging out like that. Let me save it.
For me, it needs to hang a little bit, doesn't it? To kind of put your demo into it.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
I just didn't want two doors at the end open. And I didn't want the one at the far left open because then I'm riding over. I could move that cop, but it would block that front entrance. Okay, I'm going to save it, guys, and I'm going to close GE down because I got to know that this map will open up again. because right before I went live, I backed up my map. So I have a backup in case it screws up. This police department makes me very nervous after everything I went through with it the last couple of days.
Pat,
Yeah. Dean!
before we went live, you said to me, tell me when we get to 2 hours. I don't want to go...
Oh yeah, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes. Yeah, thanks. Great job, well done. Yeah, 11 minutes late. Hey guys, I tell you what, put the trailer at the high school. I don't have a high school, Mike. Switch the car and the trailer. Switch the car and the trailer. Oh yeah, I guess I could, yeah. That's a good idea. Who said that? Paul. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. So let me put everything back like it was. Let me go in here and make sure the toolbox is going back. That's a good idea. No, because, no, I can't do that. If I do that, I'm blocking this officer. Well, here, I'll move him.
Mike says Caesar's planted.
I gotta wait for GE to catch up with me. I am quick, man. Seed is planted. What seed? With the helicopter?
You'll see.
What seed?
Seems to be he's talking. What?
See, I still need to go in here and raise this toolbox up a little bit, though. That bothers me.
Mike, do you mean you planted a seed with a helicopter?
No, he means some kind of seed is planted. I said something where I planted a seed.
Oh, okay.
No, I just planted a seed and just mine in the back of it.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be working on him, and then 2 weeks from now, he can be putting a high school in here.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Metaphorical seed.
You know, I'm looking for a hospital. You can't have a fire department, because people are going to get hurt in a fire, ladies and gentlemen, whether we want them to or not. We need a hospital. And with the hospital, I can make that a factory. Because they need... I'm going to have, like, you can drop off... I need a cotton factory. And I need... I don't know. I'm going to make the hospital some kind of factory. So you can take products there.
I said to you, didn't I, Pat?
Huh?
I said to you like a week ago, actually, to do the hospital.
Yeah, you're the one that gave me the idea about the hospital, I think.
I literally scoured the internet of prefabs or anything for hospitals. I can't find them.
Oh, okay.
There's not one about. There's a ton of ambulances.
Oh, yeah.
But no hospitals. No. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm fixing to, as soon as I save this again, let me move this tractor over. I'm going to stop this live stream because I'm at 2 hours and 14 minutes, and I wanted to stay at 14 minutes. I wanted to stay at 2 hours per video. So, nothing like having Dean in the background to remind you before you hit 2 hours. So, that's why he makes the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let me move this over. Well, I'll wait till I come back. I'm going to save it.
Part 16 will be right up, guys.
Huh?
I said part 16 will be right up.
Oh, yeah. 16 will be right up. And everybody will notice I don't have a part 13. I'm not superstitious, but I did not want to push my luck. So I skipped from 12 to 14. Everybody's looking, where did I miss 13? Nope. After what happened in San Francisco in 1920s, I decided not to have a 13, ladies and gentlemen. Let's skip it. I'm just waiting for this to save, and then I'm going to shut this live stream down and come right back. I'll be back in about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, depending on how fast YouTube can work. Wow, it takes so long to save it. That was a good idea, Paul. Switching that, moving that car. That's the perfect place for it. And I'll just put that car in front of one of the doors like I did this little Tennessee Highway Patrol. Okay, guys. Hey, watch out for the alert. As soon as I go live, you should get an alert if you're subscribed to the channel. If not, I will post it on Facebook. Thank you, guys.